All right, looking at page 17, Traducciones de vacaciones. You were supposed to do numbers 1 through 3. So I'm going to ask you a couple questions about 1 through 3. You're going to tell me what you put for your answer, and then we'll look at the sentence so you can make corrections if needed. So during my vacation, I took a trip to a Spanish-speaking country. During is a vocab word. How do you say during? Awesome. And then I took, okay, so to take is tomar. How would you say I took? And then how would you say Spanish-speaking country? All right, so let's take a look at that whole sentence. Durante mis vacaciones. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to talk about because vacaciones is always plural, even though in English it can be singular or plural. In Spanish, it's always plural. So mis needs to be plural as well. Yo tomé un viaje, and then to a Spanish-speaking country. Remember, Spanish-speaking is an adjective, so that needs to go after our noun, un país hispanohablante. And sorry, I ran out of room, so that is what it is. So this assignment does have a mix of AR, ER, and IR verbs in the preterite, so make sure you're paying attention to the endings that you're choosing. All right, my friends got on the train to travel to the museum. All right. So to get on transportation is the verb subir. So how would you say my friends got on? And then to travel. Okay, so this is one thing that I'm just going to show the sentence. We talked about this with the assignment that we did about why you went places. In Spanish, infinitives can't just hang out in the middle of a sentence. It needs the word para before, and sometimes para can be replaced with a, but infinitives can't stand alone. So let's look at the sentence. Mis amigos subieron, so my friends got on, el tren, and then before viajar, we need the helper word para. So it really says, my friends got on the train in order to travel to the museum. But that in order to isn't necessary to translate. And I realized that really this one should have 2 lines and this one line is enough. But all right, we toured downtown and saw many monuments. So how do you say we toured? And how would you say saw? So nosotros recorrimos el centro. The L is required there. Y vimos muchos monumentos. All right, number 4. The friends went hiking last week and then climbed a pyramid yesterday. So the friends, hopefully this is a super easy word for all of us. Los amigos went, past tense of ir. So what word means went for los amigos? Fueron de excursiones, or de excursión, sorry. Last week, how do you say last week? La semana pasada. And then, so you actually have a couple of options for then. You could either use entonces or luego. To climb a pyramid should be at the end of the verbs list, subir un pirámide. So subir is our verb. So how do you say climbed for the friends? Subieron un pirámide. And how do you say yesterday? Good job. All right, number 5. Patricia went to the beach and sunbathed. She did not use sunscreen. So, what form of ear would we use for Patricia to say Patricia went? Good. To the beach, remember after a form of ear to say to somewhere, we need to say a la playa. All right, and sunbathed. So to sunbathe is tomar al sol. Tomar is our verb, so what form of tomar are we going to use? She did not use sunscreen. What form of usar are we going to use? All right, number 6. I went on vacation and took pictures with my new camera. To go on vacation is ir de vacaciones. So how would you say I went on vacation? And took pictures with my new camera. Which is kind of not really a thing anymore, right? We all have cameras on our phones, but well, I guess I do have a camera. I guess it depends on how into photography you are. Do you want to learn how to ride a horse? So I decided to do this one with you because this one is randomly in the present tense, which, right, when you think about language, we go between all the tenses all the time, so that's fine, but everything else is in the past tense, so I just thought I would do this present tense with you. So, do you want to learn? So, how do you ask, do you want? Quieres. And technically, in questions, your subject goes after the verb, which to me, do you want to learn? Want to learn is the whole like verb phrase. So, we're going to wait until we have that before we would put the to. So, do you want to learn? Quieres aprender? Okay. And then this is really optional because quieres can only mean do you want. And then to learn to do something, we need that that's in our vocab. We talked about that when we copied. And then to ride a horse. Montar a caballo. All right, I'm going to leave 8 through 12 for you to do. Use your vocab. Using any other resources will result in a 0. You can email me if you have any questions. Ask me questions on Zoom. Well, I guess my situation right now, you might not be able to, but email me and I'll for sure answer back. Oh, this last one, what happened? That is in your vocab. So look at that. That's under the miscellaneous, I think. And then let's talk about this one too, real quick. When did you guys return? Did return is just the past tense of regresar or volver. And then remember, you guys would go after. So you're going to do when you guys return in the you guys form, and then you guys at the end.